Hello students, in today's session we are going to learn real numbers, chapter number 1, class 10th. In this context, today we are learning Euclid's division lemma. So let us understand what is Euclid division lemma. Let us take two numbers and divide them. For example, 5 upon 2. Now if we have to divide 5 by 2, what the process we follow? 2. So here we write it as 2 2s are 4 and 5 minus 4 becomes 1. So here when 5 divided by 2 we get remainder is 1. Take one more example, 6 upon 3. So this we have to divide. So as we know that 3 2s are 6, so we get 6 minus 6 is equals to 0. One more example, 5 divided by 5. So we get 5 1s are 5 and 5 minus 5 is 0. In all these three examples, in division process, what we can write? What we observe here? Yes, in first case remainder is 1, in second case remainder is 0, and third case again remainder is 0. So we can write that 5, how we get 5? 5 is equals to nothing but it is 2 into 2 plus 1. Here in this example 6 upon 3, 6 that is equals to 3 into 2 plus 0, and in the last example 5 divided by 5 we can write 5 is equals to 5 into 1 plus 0. Now remember, in all these three examples, what we can say about the remainder? Yes, now in this case this remainder is 1, which is greater than 0. In this second case, this remainder is 0. That is, we can say remainder is equals to 0. In third case also. That now we can write, or we know by these examples, that value of remainder is greater than or equal to 0. Now again, observe here. This 0, that is remainder, it is less than 5. Here this 0 is less than 3. Here this 1 is less than 2. So we conclude that this remainder is also less than this b. Now b is our divisor. Okay. Also, we can tell about the quotient. Now this quotient, this is our quotient. Here it is 2 and here it is 1. These are the quotients. So observe, these quotients are less than dividend. 2 is less than 6, this 2 is less than 5, and this 1 is less than 5. So we can say dividend, that dividend is greater than quotient, or quotient is less than dividend. Now in 5 by 2, what is the meaning? That 5 divided by 2, as we have done here in the above example. What we can represent for 5 by 2? As mixed fraction, we can write as mixed fraction 5 by 2 is nothing but 2 1 by 2, where this 2 is integral part and this 1 by 2 is fraction part. So we know this formation of writing any fraction into the mixed fraction. Now as we know that the number which is divide is known as dividend. the number which divides that divisor, the answer for division what we get, that is known as quotient, and the last what we get, that is known as remainder. So is there any relation between these four terms, quotient, dividend, divisor and remainder? Yes. As in this example, 26 we can write as 5 5s are 25 plus 1. So 5 into 5 plus 1. Now here any fraction which is in the form of mixed fraction, that means any fraction can be represented in the form of mixed fraction as. Now here compare this 26, what we can write, this 26 upon 5 into the mixed fraction as we have done in the earlier classes. What? 5 quotient, here remainder, and again correct. So in terms of quotient, dividend, divisor and remainder, we can write 26 that is dividend, 5 that is divisor, 5 this 5 we get in the place of quotient, so it is quotient, and 5 into 1 that is remainder, and 5 is again this divisor. So dividend upon divisor is equals to quotient into remainder upon divisor. Now this right hand side of this expression is the form of mixed fraction. Okay. So in arithmetic, what we write here, when this divisor we multiply here, so quotient into divisor we get here. Okay. Now this divisor when here multiply, it will cancel out. So we get dividend is divisor into quotient plus remainder. This we have learned, this formation, dividend is divisor into quotient plus remainder, this formation we have learned in the earlier classes when we divide any number by the other number. So this relation is known as Euclid's division lemma. This is nothing but the division process. Earlier we studied in lower classes the division process, this type of division process we have learned, but here deeply we are getting that dividend is always equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This only relation is known as the Euclid's division lemma. So what it says, if we have any two numbers a and b and they are the positive integers, then there exist unique integers q and r such that a is equals to bq plus r. In case of 26, this 26, what we have written, that is equals to 5 into 5 plus 1, correct. So these two unique integers q and r, that means this is q quotient and r is remainder. So these two integers there exist in such a way that a is equals to bq plus r, and we talk about the remainder, that is equals to or greater than 0 and it is less than b, that is divisor. The Euclid's division lemma is a restatement of the division process, and the integers q and r here, as we have done earlier, they are the quotient and remainders. So a lemma is nothing but it is a proven statement which is used to prove other statements. Now the great mathematician Euclid, which gives the Euclid's division lemma, he is the first mathematician who brought a new outlook for the study of the geometry is Euclid. Euclid's division lemma is a proven statement which is used to prove other statements. And this Euclid's division lemma has many applications related to divisibility of integers. It can be used to find the HCF of two numbers. Using this lemma, we can find the highest common factor of two integers or more than two integers also. This lemma can apply for finding the high HCF. So the process of finding the HCF of two numbers using Euclid's division lemma, that is known as Euclid's division algorithm. So remember, Euclid's division lemma is A is equals to BQ plus R, where R is greater than equals to 0 but less than B. And the process of finding the HCF of two or more numbers using this Euclid's division lemma, that process is known as the Euclid's division algorithm. So need not to be confused in these two terms, Euclid's division lemma and Euclid's division algorithm.